brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Good morning. Welcome to Mornings at the Cabin. It's Friday, and that means it's the middle of the week for some of us, really. I mean, are there any of us who only work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday anymore? Are there any of us? Are there any of us that don't have more than one job? Probably a few of you out there. A bit more successful in the job market than I am. Wheeler with you on your Friday morning. Scott has just rolled in. I just saw a shadow pass by my door. I'm sure it was him or it was Jesus. And if Jesus is here this Friday morning, this fine Friday morning, then we have a lot to talk about. There's a lot of things that I would like to ask Jesus. It has been an unusually warm week, as we all know, and it's been a little disconcerting. Even UCP candidate Jason Kenney saying, hey, climate change is real and it's caused by humans, but even people who deny it have a place in the party, which is next to logical and sane almost for that person. I don't know if he's doing it as a ploy to get more votes, probably, but who knows? So it was an interesting week, seeing a lot of discussions online, a lot of discussions on Facebook in regards to the story of the Snow Castle basically being closed throughout the week. They've been open in the evenings, but I think even the other evening they weren't able to open because the courtyard was just not usable. The melt had been that much. So enjoy this weather, I guess. It's nice. I haven't had to wear a jacket in the last couple of days while I'm at work, so that's nice. I don't know where we go from here. Ice roads are closed wicked early, and the Snow Castle is suffering from melt.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
It's Friday. Wheeler and Lecter here with you now. He's putting on his cans. That's radio talk for headphones. What's going on, bud?
I'll say what I've said to so many other people.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry it wasn't Jesus, it's just me.
That's fine. It's fine.
Just me.
I was slightly terrified that maybe it was the return of the Mac.
Would that be the worst thing?
It wouldn't signify something good, I don't think.
Be cool that he came to visit you personally, though.
Yeah, but I mean, personally, if it was personal, like, I mean, if it was the Earth, it'd be like, oh, okay, we're all going to go.
Yeah.
But if it was me personally, it'd be like, oh. All right. Well, I guess can I just wrap up the show first and then we'll go?
No. Absolutely not.
We got to go now. That's fine. That's fine. It would be a little disconcerting to see Jesus in Studio One.
Yeah, no doubt. Probably the biggest guest we would have had to this point. Yeah, I mean, it's been some pretty good ones.
We had Des Lorraine on here. And
that's true.
Right.
Like twice. Yeah.
And then he was in town all week. Didn't even come to visit.
What the heck, Des?
You were in town all week, buddy.
We know you're listening.
He's not listening to this.
He might be.
He might be. And he didn't even come by to visit.
No.
Bring us some donuts.
Interviews Chris Jericho. Interviews Jonathan Torrance.
Now he's too big for Mornings at the Cabin.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, just goes to show.
That, what? What does it go to show?
I don't know.
I think that's just a phrase people use.
Just
goes to show.
Goes to show
what? The show. All right.
What was this you were talking about, Jason Kenney?
Kenney. Well, it's an interesting. It's not something you hear from that side a ton because they are very pro pipeline, pro industry, and he has come out and said that climate change is caused by humans.
Really?
Straight
entirely?
Up. Well, I mean that's what he said.
That's probably not accurate anyway.
It's probably not. Well, I mean, at least exacerbated by humans.
Oh, absolutely.
So it says it's caused by humans, but those who disagree still have a place in the party.
Oh.
So it's like, hey, guys, I'm going to open my arms here, and anybody who wants to step forward and grab a hug can do it. All right? I'm going to hug the earth a little bit. But, I mean, I think it is possible to believe that climate change is caused by humans while still wanting to be like, we need some industry to push us through to the next thing, because right now we don't have the next thing, because that next thing has been pushed back by the thing that we have right now for so many years. So
I mean, I think we've all given this quite a bit of thought over the last few days, especially. It's funny how not minus 35 suddenly makes you think, what's What's that climate change thing about, huh? Maybe it's time we readdress that.
I mean, there are ups and downs in the weather, but it is odd to have a week straight of +5 to 10 in Yellowknife in March and have it be like, I mean, there's a bit of a swing there.
Well, and like we were talking about earlier in the week, it's more about the extremes than it is about the fact that we're having
small
some
weather
unseasonably
patterns,
warm weather. Yeah, exactly. But I have heard that there ain't no party like a Keeney party. So
ain't no party like a Keeney party because a Keeney party denies human rights. That's the thing. I mean, is this just pandering? I mean, the liberals are the best at it. They are giant pander bears. Is the UCP being like, yeah, we want to do that too. We want to do that too. No longer will we be the party of denying people abortion rights or gay marriage. You guys can come too. And also, you climate change deniers and you climate change people that believe it's caused by humans. Everybody's on board.
Who doesn't like a pander bear? They're the cuddliest kind of bears of all.
That's right. They are cuddly, but they can't mate very well on their own. So that's what happens.
Well, who can mate well on their own?
Well, that's true. That is a very good point. I think I meant like in the wild, they don't do very well.
I see.
Like I feel like if we are talking about actual panda bears,
right?
They would be extinct had human beings not stepped in, because they've just been like falling out of bamboo trees and being like, I don't know what's going on. We probably shouldn't be here. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. That was surprising this morning. But I mean, I guess not totally surprising. It's not surprising that a conservative can be logical or like think that way. That's not surprising to me at all.
We should expect that.
We should expect that. You should expect both sides to be like, hey, listen, this science seems pretty set.
Yeah.
Maybe we should all try. We're going to try our different ways. I mean, that's how it should be, right? We should be kind of not extreme right, not extreme left, because right now we're more like pretty far right and kind of not as far right. That's kind of where we're at right now. So I mean, you kind of want more of a centrist view, and where people actually talk about these issues without like saying shame on you, you're embarrassing the country and blah blah blah, and stirring up people who honestly don't understand what's going on.
Well, and I think that's part of the thing is we all have a voice now with social media. We can all just splatter our opinions out there wherever they happen to find themselves. And we don't really have to have any. There doesn't have to be any like sort of. You don't have to actually know anything.
No, you don't.
You're talking about. You just throw your opinion out there.
This is what's actually happening. Do you have a source on that? It's not my job to bring up a source. You kind of brought up the evidence. So.
And so you've got a lot of not so savvy debaters trying to debate about very serious things.
I am one of them. I am one of them.
Not quite a master, but
not a master
in the realm
for pander bears.
But so it's not. It certainly doesn't lead to very constructive conversations. Not even half the time, let alone 100% of the time.
Well, you sound like an idiot. So we're here face to face, not having a constructive conversation.
So I have to say, I think it's kind of refreshing that someone is putting this out there rather than, doing the sword in the ground and being like, this is where you stand. It's either this or them, us versus them. It's more of a, hey, this is a thing that I believe and that a lot of science points towards. So, yeah, this is the way we're heading, but we're not going to exile you for having different opinions.
Yeah.
Just FYI, this is where we're headed. Join the conversation, and perhaps we can all come to a more amicable solution rather than screaming.
Why does it have to be Jason Kenney doing that?
Well, I don't know, but I'm glad someone's doing it.
I think the Liberal Party's been doing that like the whole time. It's like, we could work together if you guys want to work together.
But nobody does want to work together. Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants to work together.
Wants to do that.
We just want to make snide comments on the internet.
We just want to eat chocolate bars on the Parliament floor.
That's right. Post some GIFs and call it a day.
Because it's 2015.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
It's finally Friday. You know what that means. Probably another day of work or two. Most of the people I know don't do the 9 to 5 Monday to Friday thing.
No? Most people?
No, most people I know.
Really?
You don't?
Well, I kind of do.
You don't.
I don't know.
Your partner doesn't.
Technically. Yeah, she does.
Does she do 9 to 5 Monday to Friday? Does she? Because she works at the Racket Club, Woodyard. She's all over the place.
She is.
She's crazy.
She has a 9 to 5.
Yes.
If that's what you mean.
No, but I mean, like most of the people we know are like they have a 9 to 5 plus other things.
I see.
Or they belong to, like, so many of our friends belong to boards of stuff. And it's just like
so many boards.
Oh. Have you been asked to be on a board yet?
No.
Good. I have. And I immediately think, why are you asking me?
What board do you want to be on?
I don't want to be on a board, but I have been asked to be on a board.
Okay. What board?
Well, now I can't remember. You put me on the spot, even though I just brought it up. What board was it? I can't remember.
No, nobody wants me to be on a board. You can't trust my vote.
That's right.
You don't know where I'm
going.
My
vote can be swayed by literally anything.
I'm a wild card in all situations.
You give me a chocolate bar, I will vote for whatever you're talking about. Speaking of chocolate bars and voting, you know what? I just want to play this without any kind of context. This is our government. Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, we all know that the rules of the House do not permit us to eat in this place. And I can't help but observing that during the last vote, a number of people were eating in their seats, including the Minister of Defense, the Minister of Canadian Heritage, and the Prime Minister, who appeared to be hiding a bagel in his desk. Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister has already stained this place with corruption. He does not need to stain
already stained with corruption.
Doesn't need to stain it with mustard.
Who puts mustard on a bagel?
That's a very good question. People from Montreal, maybe? I don't know.
Order.
Hey.
Order.
Hey, whoa.
Whose lunch order is this?
Right, Honourable Prime Minister, on the same point of order. Order.
Indeed,
Order.
Mr. Speaker, I apologize. It was a chocolate bar, but I apologize. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank the Honourable Member for Lanark Frontenac. Remind members that food is not permitted in the chamber.
That's just a reminder to everybody.
Very well said.
Well said. Absolutely. Order. God. Whose order is this? Who got the bagel with mustard? Let it not be said that Scott Reid cannot shoot from the hip. The Prime Minister appeared to be eating a bagel. He's already stained this place with corruption. Let's not let him stain it with mustard. Hold on a second. Let's all just stand up and analyze what he just said. A bagel with mustard. That was a chocolate bar. Who mistakes a chocolate bar for a bagel? And who puts mustard on a bagel? Come on.
To be fair, chocolate, just as hard to get out of a carpet as mustard.
I would have to agree.
Yeah.
And the stain it would leave on this country.
Yeah. So really neither here nor there. There is a possible stain potential.
Mr. Speaker.
Either way.
Mr. Speaker.
That's my favorite part.
Just eating a bagel.
It just sounds like little kids tattling.
Oh my God, that's what it always sounds like.
Speaker.
And then in the background, you got all the MPs going, oh, like it's like a snap off. Like I don't get it.
Someone hits play on the boombox.
Oh, bagel and mustard. The biggest political scandal going on right now.
I can't believe they didn't drill him and find out what kind of chocolate bar it was.
Yeah, probably a Snickers.
That is important.
You know what? Big Turk.
Big Turk.
Trudeau feels like a Big Turk guy. Those are gross.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Get Jason Kenney in there.
And in his defense, if it was a bagel, I'm sure it would have been a bagel from Great Canadian Bagel.
Maybe.
So
maybe.
Let's just.
He probably had them flown in from Montreal on a private jet, spending taxpayer dollars,
dripping with mustard.
This is just how I like him. It's just like untoasted with mustard. Although I don't know, like if you had like a pretzel bagel,
that could be nice.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe we should try it.
Yeah, maybe we
before
should
we judge.
Nah. No, I'm gonna judge. Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker.
We know that it's not allowed to eat food. Oh, snap! Everyone behind him. Oh, snap, he's called you out. SNC Lavalin. Bagel with mustard.
Lock him up.
Get this man out of here. So They're allowed to refresh themselves with glasses of water during debate, but the consumption of any other beverage or food is not allowed. Because, why would you? Why would you let anybody snack on something in Parliament when they're in there for hours and hours and hours?
Those carpets are old. I don't think they can handle a shampooing.
They probably can't.
They just disintegrate, right?
This is the same carpet John A. MacDonald puked on. He was very inebriated.
We created this rule because of him.
It's called the First Prime Minister Rule.
Cabin Radio's morning show podcast. All the best chat, none of the embarrassing mistakes.
The world is topsy-turvy. It's plus 10 in Yellowknife in March. The Conservative Party leaders are saying climate change is caused by humans. Bagels are covered with mustard and are also chocolate bars. What else is going on? Well, there's a bit of a meme going on right now. I mean, Florida Man is a meme unto itself, but the Florida Man Challenge has been kind of making the rounds in the last few days. Basically, what you do is you go into Google and you type in Florida Man and your birthday and see what story comes up. I just did it. Time-traveling Florida man crashes car into building. All right. That sounds about right.
It's not
working for you?
No.
Oh, see, everybody else has ruined it. It's been ruined.
Maybe just so much happened in Florida on July 31st.
Well, I mean, the reason Florida Man is a meme is because all police reports in Florida are made public. Right. So if any enterprising young journalist is looking for something that's kind of crazy, it's like, and it's also Florida. So
that explains a ton.
Yes. So Florida Man does such and such is the meme.
I was certainly never under the impression that people aren't just like intrinsically insane in Florida.
You gotta live there. You gotta live there to know.
Well, my sister lives there, and she seems to
want
to confirm
we
that.
We know her alter ego in wrestling, right? She plays.
I wasn't saying she's insane.
Oh, I see. I see.
I'm saying I've heard some stories. From her, and she pretty much confirms that most people are insane.
Yes,
in Florida. It's not working for me.
Well, I just looked up the craziest Florida man inspired stories.
Okay.
Florida man accused of attacking girlfriend with banana. Yep. Florida man on drugs kills imaginary friend and turns himself in. Florida man attacks mom's boyfriend with samurai sword. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, can't say that one.
Publication ban.
Can't say that one either. Florida man arrested for calling 911 after his cat was denied entry into a strip club.
What?
Yeah. Florida man hits boyfriend with plate for listening to too much Alanis Morissette. Well, fair enough.
Well, yeah.
Hey, you idiot! All right. Psh.
We all love Alanis.
I love Alanis.
There comes a point.
That's right. There's only Randy Zipperer allegedly stabs brother after macaroni and cheese goes missing. So that's why Florida man.
If it's that sharp cheddar macaroni and cheese, I get it.
That's right.
It's so good.
Well, it's so sharp.
Yeah.
You can stab someone with it. Florida man robs gas station, leaves job application with identifying information behind. See, that's crazy, but that's legit. I could totally see someone doing that. Just a little desperate. There was one that I can't talk about. It's one of the most famous ones. It's the
bath salts one?
There's the bath salts one. That one's just tragic. That someone died. But there was one where it's like Florida man gets high on meth, fights cops, and pleasures himself for 12 hours in the back of a cop car. And every time I see it posted, someone posts it's like the hero we need, and it's like I don't know if we need that hero. Maybe it's the hero we deserve, but it may not be the one we need.
I feel like that's a bit misappropriated.
Yeah. What's your birthday again?
July 31st. Yeah,
That's
do it for me because I apparently can't figure it out. Do you have to put in the year or just just the day? Okay.
July 31st.
Yeah.
I always forget that.
Give me a Florida man.
We're good friends. There we go. Florida man hit by car during failed In My Feelings challenge. That was from this past year.
Hey.
There you go.
Recent one.
There you go.
Hopefully it was okay.
That's about all you got. That's weird.
Yeah, that's kind of a lame one. I don't know.
Florida man tells deputy he wasn't drinking and driving. This is the best one. And this was from this past year as well. Florida man tells deputies he wasn't drinking while driving, just at stop signs.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
Wheeler, Lacter, and the intern is also here. Corinne, what's up? Hi. Talking to the mic.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
This is like the one thing I need to learn how to do.
You really
talking
do.
to mic.
And stop playing with it while it's on.
For the love of God, stop touching the mic.
Stop touching the mic. You're fine. Everything's great. You're down 2 weeks now. You've been here.
Yeah.
You're finishing your
2
second
weeks
week.
down.
Yeah.
2 weeks down and a couple to go. What's halfway point? What's up?
Same old, man. But it's
Same
great.
old, same old.
But I
Same
love
old.
it. And very happy I landed here. So.
I hear the fishing camp has succumbed to climate change as well.
Yep.
It's too soft out there, too gooey. That's
Yep.
too bad. You had a really good time at that.
I did. It
Yeah.
was really fun. Yeah. And then it shut down.
And that was supposed to go until tomorrow.
Yep.
And it did get shut down yesterday because of this warm weather. Pardon me. I don't think you're supposed to cough into the mic, are you?
No.
No.
I
kinda
do
did.
it all the time.
I know. I
but-
was kind of caught off guard by a tickle in my throat.
Yeah.
Speaking of tickling throats, McDonald's has a giveaway, national giveaway going on right now, where they're giving away a couch. Now, Corinne, when you first brought this up, I was like, you mean here? They're just going to give away a couch? Like, do they have a couch in there? I thought you meant like a couch from the restaurant.
Nope.
This is a couch that people hang out on, but we're giving it away. I was like, that is an odd contest. I mean, it's an odd contest anyway. What does this couch look like, Lecter?
It's a lazy boy.
Oh.
Yep.
So the fast food chain McDonald's
Yes.
has revealed it wants to keep you at home and ordering food
Yikes.
by partnering up with Lazy Boy Furniture and Uber Eats, which delivers McDonald's food.
It does. Yes,
Yes,
it does.
it does.
I've used Uber Eats in Edmonton, and every time I pop up the Uber Eats, like what's nearby, it's always like, we could deliver McDonald's. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not. When I get McDonald's through the drive-through and have to drive home, I speed because I love McDonald's. It's just that after about 10 or 15 minutes, it's not as good.
That's the one thing
Yeah,
I miss
right?
about being here is Uber Eats.
Oh,
I
yeah.
miss like being lazy and just staying in my house.
Oh yeah, well I mean
And
Uber Eats
ordering
is great
food.
because they'll pick up anything for you. They'll go to the grocery store for you, which we have here now. But I mean, yeah, they'll go to anywhere and just pick up whatever you want. I love that, and you can trace them, you can track them as they're coming, so you know how close they are. So you know when you can put your clothes on, so you don't answer the door naked.
Right?
That's right.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so they're giving away this couch. It's a lazy boy. Is it like a love seat? And you
It's,
said there's a fridge in the middle. Why would
no,
there be a
it's,
fridge? Why not a heater? Why not a food heater?
It basically looks like two Lazy Boy chairs
Yeah.
on the ends
Yeah.
with a love seat in the middle.
Yes.
And in between both, there's like a little cooler sections.
Yeah.
And like probably cup holders and yeah, all that stuff. It's called the McDelivery couch.
No. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the optics of this are odd.
It's also a white couch. If it's specifically made for snacking,
Yeah.
That's a horrible idea.
why
Is
would
it?
you make it white?
I don't know. Well,
should've
why would you
made
make
it
it white
yellow.
anyway? It's McDonald's. Like, why not make it red or yellow?
Oh, it's got red and yellow on it.
Oh, okay. Well,
but
there you
it's
go.
primarily a white couch.
It would have been better if it was just like a giant couch with like Ronald McDonald's face on it.
It sounds like a lot of friends of mine who are part indigenous who kind of claim that. It's like, oh, I got red. I got red in me. I'm primarily white.
a
though.
white couch.
Yeah. Primarily white. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got McFlurry chiller.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't
For
really
when
know.
the machine
How-
is not broken.
How does one enter? Yeah, right. That doesn't happen. How does one enter?
That I have no idea. I
Great.
am reading a Fox News article.
Oh,
Why?
God, garbage.
Just giving them traffic.
Oh, sorry. I am reading a Disney News article.
Disney News.
I
Very
apologize.
good.
I
Very
was
good.
outdated on
Yeah,
that
that's
one.
very
Fox
good.
Nation. Oh,
Fox.
God.
Rush Limbaugh is now a Disney villain. Oh my goodness.
McDonald's. Oh, what I love the most is that there's a link to an article that says McDonald's fan stuns date with chicken nuggets that she forgot were hidden in her bra.
I just I saw a tweet about that. the
Yeah,
other
me
day, where,
too.
like someone hid nuggets in their bra and then hooked up with somebody and they ripped off their bra and a bunch of nuggets fell out. And like they said that the person was embarrassed and they left. I'd be like, sweet snacks.
Yeah, like,
right?
why would that be any sort of deal breaker?
You need some protein.
Yeah.
That's right. Let's have a couple of nuggets and then we'll do this.
It's like, can I buy you a ring now?
Is there
or
some chicken sauce? Or can I expect some?
It's perfect because
Yeah,
when
it
you
is
get
great.
tired later, you can just eat the chicken nuggets.
Anyway, ask your McDonald's retailer about how you can win the McDonald's.
I'm going in
couch.
there before work. Where can I get my couch?
They'll be like, what?
I'll have a Big Mac and a couch, please.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Go to cabinradio.ca to read the story about entomologists who are assessing the bug impacts of this weird weather that we've been having. It's in the news as well. Basically what they're saying is that we might get a few early mosquitoes. But they will probably get killed by a late season frost, which we're expecting probably next week. We're looking at minus temperatures throughout the weekend, which is nice, but still very sunny. So we're waiting to see what's going to happen at the Snow Castle. They have canceled their events for tonight and are doing a wait and see to have a holding pattern for tomorrow.
Hold on.
This is what you said.
That is not what I said.
Is it what you said?
That is not what I said.
What did you say?
Fake news.
I said that as of yesterday, it was closed all day and Friday daytime.
Oh.
So they're working.
I misheard.
They're working to do some repairs throughout the day today with hopes of still being able to open
I could have sworn you said no show tonight.
That is
Fake
not
news.
what I said.
I
No.
feel like it is.
No. So depending on how tonight goes, assuming they're able to go ahead, they're going to make their call for Saturday pretty much at that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good.
So there you go.
Glad to hear it.
Calm down, everybody.
I'm sorry. But I mean, it's -2. It's -10 tomorrow. Like we're not looking at plus temperatures until Monday. So hopefully this adds a bit to
It's
it.
sad because like I came here and everyone was like, "Oh my god, all these
This is
amazing."
why you came here.
No,
I came here for this, and it's sad. It's only that.
no. Like, it was like all these people are like, "Oh, like all these amazing things are going on,"
Yeah.
and then global warming was like, "Haha."
It's not called global
Climate
warming
change.
anymore.
Whatever.
Climate change.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
God.
No. Causes extremes on both sides.
Rin, you were upsetting people.
Even the United Conservative Party leader, Jason Kenney in Alberta, is saying climate change has come by human. He's saying climate change. Corinne, are you worse than the UCP Jason Kenney?
Whatever. Everything is melting, and we're all gonna die one day. So.
Well, isn't that true anyway?
That is
That's true.
absolutely
We're
true.
all melting. Yeah. Metaphorically
That's
speaking.
always something that me and my friends like to talk about. Is like
dying.
No. Well, yeah, but like, how is the world gonna end?
Oh,
Is it going to be like World War III? Is it going
Probably.
to be another meteor? Is
Probably.
it going to be like a deep freeze?
Probably.
There's like a volcano that might erupt and we all
Probably.
die.
Probably.
Like,
Could be all those things.
Really dark this morning, Karen.
More.
We were having a really chipper time until you came along with your mid-20s existential crises. Yeah, wait till your late 30s and that existential crisis just weighs in your brain.
I already have existential crisis,
Do you?
and I'm going to be 26.
Yeah.
So
what is your current existential crisis?
that like I'm never gonna like amount to anything in life.
Oh,
That's so adorable. That stays with you the rest of your life.
oh.
I'm like,
You could get a master's degree and a PhD and still have what do you call that? Still have
Depression?
imposter syndrome. Imposter
God.
syndrome. Everybody has imposter syndrome. You feel like you're not going to amount to what you're. I mean, you're
like, why am I doing this? Why am I in school? I'm kidding.
Why am I here?
I know why I'm in school.
Well, right
To
now
hopefully make
you're,
money one
you're
day.
trying to make it through an internship.
You're doing very well.
Stay focused on the immediate future.
That's right.
Don't look
think,
too far
Oh
away.
yeah, good lord.
Oh God.
Live each day as it comes.
Yeah.
Damn the consequences of your actions.
If I can lighten the mood for a minute and
If you
change
could,
the
please,
topic completely.
please.
I heard, so Ollie on Lunchtime News yesterday talked with, yes, as you were mentioning at the top of this break, the entomologist who was talking about the effect that the climate change and the warm weather we've been seeing is having potentially on bugs. That entomologist's name was Taz Stewart. Do you
Yes.
know who Taz Stewart is?
I don't.
He is a legend in Winnipeg.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Google Taz.
like Taz, like mornings. Is he like a radio guy?
No,
Oh.
no, he's a career entomologist.
Oh,
This
okay.
is what he does, but he is beloved in Winnipeg. So Google him right now and tell me who he looks like.
Who he looks like?
He looks like Weird Al.
Whoa, he does look like Weird Al.
Right?
Yeah.
He looks like
Oh
Weird
my
Al.
god, that's amazing.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
He is a dead ringer for Weird Al Yankovic,
That's pretty great.
and but he's
Kind of looks like a scruffier Trudeau in this picture.
yeah. I've kind of got actually a newer picture, a more recent one. In his younger days, he looked exactly like Weird Al Yankovic. Now he kind of looks like a cross between Weird Al Yankovic and Norm Macdonald a little bit.
Ah, yeah, I can see
Transition.
that.
No,
Yeah,
it looks
yeah.
like Weird Al mixed with like Tarzan or something. I don't know. It looks like he's like spent too much time. I don't know.
Either way.
He looks like a bug man. That's for sure.
Yeah, he is just, if you mention the name Taz Stewart in Winnipeg, literally everyone will know who you're talking about. I don't think there is a more well-known entomologist I would venture a guess that the world does not know a more famous entomologist.
Very nice.
I also played hockey against him. He is crazy.
I would love to interview him and be like,
He's
what
a
got
real
you into
jerk on the ice.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca.